I went by your house, what a big mistake. But for a while I thought that I wouldn't break. I need something else to clear my head, someone to tell me how to live instead. Just open your eyes and take my advice. Stop rolling the dice and just compromise. It's the chance of your life. Okay, try to be brave. You have so much to say. Take control of your own life. Right now, every mistake makes you feel like a fake. Take control of your own life. Without any thought, I keep moving on. I don't even care if my soul is gone. So many words that I should have said. Not concerned about how to live instead. Just open your eyes and take my advice. Stop rolling the dice and just compromise. It's the chance of your life. Okay, try to be brave. You have so much to say. Take control of your own life. Right now, every mistake makes you feel like a fake. Take control of your own life. Nothing in life is good. Tired and misunderstood. I would fight if I could. If I believed I should. Okay, try to be brave. You have so much to say. Take control of your own life. Okay, try to be brave. You have so much to say. Take control of your own life. Right now, every mistake makes you feel like a fake. Take control of your own life.
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody today? And look, this woman we're going to see, she does not take care of her own life. And Betty Dan Boop, you are welcome and thank you. And I'm glad you love that song. I love that song too. That was one of the songs you were asking about yesterday, I think. Salma, I don't know if you're here, but thanks for popping in. Hey, Betty Dan Boop. Amber, you feeling better, Amber? I hope so. Hey, no more. Yeah, so we're going to watch this woman. She is from California, but she's driving in New Jersey, and she's got a child in the back seat. I'm guessing the child was in a car seat because nothing was said about that. And she's not concerned about the child. She's not concerned about the other person in the wreck. She just wants to go. She wants to go, go, go. And she hasn't done anything wrong. And it's typical. People under the influence feel like they're God or something. Okay, good, Amber. Glad you're feeling better. It's the weekend now, right? So yeah, I just want to do this. It's not a terribly long video or anything. It's under 30 minutes. We ought to be able to get it done pretty quickly. But you know, she's a teacher too. I mean, I don't know how many teachers I've seen body cam footage of this year, just teachers who have been arrested for drugs or alcohol on campus, being drunk on campus. Hey, Jen in Jersey. Driving under the influence, being in the parking lot under the influence. I mean, it's just really a lot of I know teaching is not the job it used to be. And I don't know how they do it. I helped with some kids at church, like what, 20 years ago. Those kids were terrible. They were unruly. They don't listen. I don't know how teachers do it now, but drinking, I don't know if she drinks on the job. So don't get me wrong there. Hey, Ginger, I don't know because this wasn't anywhere near her work, but still, it, when teaching is so bad that it makes teachers drink and drive and go to work drunk, we've got a problem. Our society has got a problem, right? Hey, Craftastic. So let's go ahead and get started right into this. It's Casual Friday. We've got the Razorback jersey on today. Well, it's not a jersey, it's a hoodie. Somebody got me on YouTube. I think one of these people who doesn't who says I'm boring and everything, who actually bought this for me. And now they don't like me, so alcohol and children do not mix. Exactly. All right. Let me know if you cannot hear. And let's just go ahead and get right into this. This lady just is ridiculous.
What am I supposed to know? Do you know
It's
what
not
that's like?
going to be.
For me to go home, then what am I going to do now that you charge me a drunk? Do you know what that's like? You know what that does to me?
All right. Hey, Chloe Joe, you probably did. I think it's been out a few days.
I'm just going to have an ambulance come check you guys out. Make sure you're okay. All right?
Good to see you, Chloe Joe.
Yeah. Okay. You're all right, sweetie. We're going to make sure you're okay. All right?
Got a child back there.
Do you have the registration and insurance?
Area check negative for that car, but it was back around
Hey,
Are you able to pull forward at all or no?
Yeah.
Just be careful because you got a lot of damage up there. If you can't, just leave it where
Listen
it's
to
at.
this. Listen to this. Like some of these people, they have these wrecks, and this one I saw, she was driving her car without a tire at all and was claiming she didn't hit anything. Hey, Ginger. Oh, wow. Google how to do it. Well, I was telling y'all, I mean, I graduated in 1979 and I had a teacher in, I guess, 77-ish who was drunk every day in class. I actually babysat his kids a few times. But anyway, whew. Listen to her when she tries to move her car.
There's a lot. Yeah. Well, it's all right. Just if you can, it's fine. Just put it in park.
No,
Just
stop.
stay in the car. Stay in the car. You're okay.
Like, I'm scared what it looks like.
Are you feeling any pain?
Are you feeling anything? No, I'm too drunk. I can't feel nothing. That's not what he meant, but
Your neck? All right. We're gonna have an ambulance come and check her out. Are you okay? Do you need? You're not hurt anywhere?
no, I'm not hurt. I keep feeling it.
Mom, you want me to check your vitals too? Can you look at this light for me? Mom, look right at me.
944-937.
Did you have no pain anywhere? No? Did you hit your head? Did you lose consciousness?
Did you hit your head, or are you always this dizzy?
No? What's baby girl's name?
Bianca.
Her name?
Bianca.
How do you spell it?
DIANCA.
Her last name?
Yeah, now they're turning off the audio because she's talking about spelling her daughter's last name. This takes a little bit, like half a minute or so. But yeah, I mean, these people are just insane. Who would drive around with a baby? I think she's like 2, but who would drive around with a child and I mean, she lives in California. I don't know if she's from New Jersey, if she knows New Jersey roads, but if I'm on a trip or if I'm driving in a strange place, I'm definitely not going to be drinking and driving. Like, well, I don't do it anyway, but I'm just saying. Yeah, little Bianca did not deserve this. Trippy old heifer.
Do you have your ID with you?
I got it.
You do?
Up there.
And look, they've taken her child out of the car. We didn't see that part. The paramedics have taken her child out of the car to check on the child. Is she concerned about her child? Have you heard her even ask about her child? I just can't.
Do you have the actual key to the car? Is it in there?
Yeah.
It's all right. We'll grab it. Just wait right here. Just wait right here.
I'm gonna have you sign this user for your daughter, okay?
Yeah.
She doesn't even ask.
I can leave with my brother. Can we just leave? Like,
That's up to the cops. It's not up to me. Okay.
Can we just leave? She says, and she doesn't even ask. She just signed. Will you sign this for your daughter? And she's like, she doesn't even ask. Are you okay? Is she okay?
Just give us 1 second.
This is just you signing for your daughter, saying that you don't want her to go to the hospital. Okay.
where's the guy
What's your name?
Anything to drink tonight, Tara?
No.
Grab it. Okay.
Are you sir?
Says she hasn't had anything.
Do me a
to
favor.
drink.
Come meet me over here on the side of the road. Right over here. Can I place your bag down?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's gonna stand there and hold your bag. Right.
Look at me real quick.
Hey, CLM. Hey, Bone. She's inconvenient.
So listen,
right?
I can smell alcohol on you, so you had something to drink tonight. What? How much have you had?
Why do they always say no? I haven't had anything. Well, I smell alcohol on you. Well, I had one about 5 hours ago. That's what they usually say. Oh, really, Ginger? They saw you drunk. They were teenagers. Oh, you shelter them. Oh, well.
Had a drink.
A margarita.
A single drink?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're gonna do it.
Margarita. I mean, a margarita does that to me too. That's why I don't drive if I have one. Yeah, these teachers, I'm saying. Oh, the baby is probably drunk from mommy fumes. Oh, Betty Dan Boop, I hope not. Look, if she's going to drink and drive with her child, then I have to wonder how she treats the child. I mean, because that's about as, well, it's one of the worst things you can do with a child is drink and drive. Barbarita, right?
A couple psychophysical tests just to prove that you can walk
Yeah.
and that you were able to drive.
Yeah.
All right.
I should have told you that. I'm sorry. I'm scared right now. This is like scary. I'm sorry.
I'm scared. I want to strangle her.
I'm scared right now. Like this guy hit me in the car.
Okay. Come over here.
I watched one of these the other day, and it was a cop, off-duty cop, and then one of the cops that came to the scene and he were kissing. The two female cops that were arresting him lost their jobs. She's scared, but she hasn't even asked about her daughter. You think her daughter might be a little scared? Being in a wreck, police lights everywhere, somebody she doesn't know pulling her out of the vehicle and taking her over to an ambulance and doing tests on her. Do you think she was scared? Did you ask about that? How's my little girl? Yeah, let's have some of those.
All right. Let's just stand right here. Right here. All right. All right. So we're gonna do a test. All right. It's called a walk and turn. All right. So I want you to follow these instructions very closely. All right. Don't do them until I tell you to. All right. When I tell you to, you're going to first put your left foot on the line. We're going to create an imaginary line, all right? Or you can even use this crack right here. Whatever you want to do, whatever works for you. All right? All right, you're going to put your left foot on the line. All right, you're going to place, go ahead, put it over here.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to put your left foot on the line.
What one?
And then you're going to go with your heel of your right foot against the toe of your left foot. So you're going to put your heel of your right, not yet. Just follow me. You're fine. Okay?
It's a tightrope.
So just like I just did, your left foot is on the line. Then you're going to place the heel right there. Okay? On the toe.
Come on, girl. You can do it.
Okay? Do not start until I tell you to.
You can do it, girl.
Do you understand this? So far? Okay, good. When I tell you to begin, I want you to take 9 heel to toe steps, all right, on the line. Then take 9 heel to toe steps back. So you're going to do 9 steps forward and then 9 steps back, right? Ensure that you look at, all right, ensure you look at your feet. Count each step out loud. Keep your arms at your side. So you're going to keep them here. Right here. See how I have them? Okay.
Ginger, I don't know how you got onto the non-alcoholic part, but I would prefer vodka, please. Don't be making me non-alcoholic. Can't walk a straight line and don't drink alcohol. Real, it's not easy sometimes.
Ensure you touch your heel to your toe and do not stop until you've completed the test, all right? 9 heel to toe steps. Begin.
9 heel to toe steps. I know I could give these instructions. I've watched many of these. Look, you're not supposed to turn your feet like this either. Let's go.
Okay. Turn around. Okay.
Ballerina turn.
Go ahead and begin again.
What a doofus.
Keep your hands to your side. Okay.
Walking like 20 steps instead of 9.
All right.
Can I stop now?
The next test we're going to do is called the one-legged stand test, all right? So go ahead and stand right here.
I love these.
Right here?
Yep, that's fine.
I guess I need to stop it for a minute. Add rum. No, not rum. No, vodka. Barbarita does not drink rum. Please. Please, may I have the drink the way I like it?
Fine. All right, I want you to stand with your feet together, just like this.
Yeah.
All right, and your arms at your side. All right, you see it? Just like that. I want you to maintain this position until told otherwise. When I tell you, I want you to raise one of your legs, either, does not matter, approximately 6 inches off the ground, foot pointed outward, both legs straight, and look at the elevated foot.
That's a lot. Like 6 foot?
I'll repeat it.
Yeah.
When I tell you, I want you to raise one leg.
I was fine to drive a vehicle, but your instructions are just very confusing. I don't know what you mean. Yes, I prefer Tito's, please. Tito's and but now I used to like the Captain Morgan's with some Dr. Pepper, but I don't drink soft drinks anymore, so I don't drink that either, but I don't drink very much. But anyway,
Leg, either leg, approximately 6 inches off the ground.
Okay.
The foot pointed. I'm gonna wait.
I'm gonna move her car, I guess.
With your foot pointed out. All right, both legs straight.
Okay.
All right, and I want you to count. You're gonna count just like this. All right, so it could be. I'm gonna do my right leg.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do my. All right, we'll do this, and you hold it up 6 inches, just like this. 1001, 1002, 1003. You understand?
That's it? Right here.
Yeah. So you can same thing. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. See how I just did that? All right.
That's pretty good.
Do it, girl. Do it. Okay, let's put a 1 if you think she's able to stand there with one foot up for 5 seconds at least. Put a 1, put a 2 if you don't think she can do it at all. 1 or 2, 1 or 2. He is giving too many directions for me to follow sober. Oh, you do? She already failed. Yeah, she can't. I mean, walking on the straight line, I mean, she walked too many steps. She had her arms out like this, like she was on a balance beam that was 4 feet off the ground, or a tightrope going over the Grand Canyon. Ooh. And then she didn't follow any of the instructions. Her feet were like this, and they're supposed to be lined up like this. So yeah, y'all don't think she's gonna make it. All right, let's go and see.
When I tell you to. Ready? Keep your arms at your side. Begin. Count out loud. Count out loud. All right. Stop.
That's pretty hard.
What I need you to do is to do that again. You need to count out 1001, 1002, 1003,
Oh, so sorry for them.
1004. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So last thing we're gonna do.
Yeah.
All right. Just give me your back.
Sorry about the loud record.
Not a standing time. That is not a standing time.
All right.
Turn around.
Turn around. And then you put your hands together like you are praying. Behind.
They always trick them. Look how they're going to actually put the cuffs on.
Yeah. This time.
This one man, it was in my town too. This woman was on meth, and so he told her, after all the stuff, he told her to turn around and put her arms back like this, like not behind her like she was going to be cuffed, but like she had done all these tests, and so he puts that, and she goes like this, like she's trying to fly, and then he cuffs her. It was so funny. Yeah, she did. She failed the minute she started that car with that baby in there. And I don't think one margarita did this to her, but I mean, I could be wrong. It doesn't really matter. If you're this drunk, you're too drunk to drive. So no matter what you did.
Right to this vehicle over here. Do you have any weapons on you? Anything in your pockets? No? All right.
Betty Dambu, my belief is if you've got a child in your car and you're driving drunk and you get stopped and everything, I don't think you should ever be able to drive again, because you are, that's child endangerment, which I don't even think they charged her with. A fishbowl size. Yeah, you've seen those restaurants that have those huge ones. And they'll come with 2 straws. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. But, first she didn't have any. So when she goes from none to 1, you can almost guarantee that she's had more than her fair share. But, take her license away. She doesn't need to be driving anymore, ever. Because, a car is a weapon. A car can be a weapon, just like a GUN is a weapon. It's not if it's laying over there it's not dangerous if it's laying over there locked up in a safe, but it is when you pull it out and use it. And a car's the same way. You can use a car. People run down parades with their cars and, down the street and bust up people. It's a very heavy thing. And so it's very dangerous to be out there, and you put a child in that situation. No, just the trauma of that night could affect this child through her whole life. Just the trauma.
just gotta make a copy and then she'll come out and search you, all right? We'll get you back there. I know. We'll get you back.
Where's my brother and my mom? Like, I'm just not, like, he hit me.
Okay.
You know that, right?
You were turning though. He was going straight.
He hit me. You know that, right? Well, yeah, because you turn right in front of him. It doesn't matter. She didn't even make it to the 1,000 once. Yes, and she also never asked about her child, not one time. I did not hear her ever ask about her child. Now, maybe when they were taking the child out of the car, because we didn't see that part, right? Because for the protection of the child, because nobody wants to put the child on a dash cam or body cam video. No. I don't drink alcohol when I'm out with my kids, even if I'm not driving. I don't want them to become desensitized and think it's normal for mom to be inebriated. You're a good mom, Ginger. Look at you. Good mom. And now she's going to be, I just want to leave. Well, you should have thought about that before you had that margarita and drove, honey.
Straight.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The person driving straight has the right of way.
You want to take that locker key with her probably with you?
Yeah, we might as well, just in case.
Ooh, so good.
You guys call somebody to come and get her?
Yeah.
Never been.
Yeah, we went there. We just didn't pat down on her, we didn't.
Maybe I had that can put me to anything sharp as your head. Okay. I just have to worry about it. All right.
We didn't even check her before he cuffed her.
All right. Can she use the bathroom?
Yeah, I mean, that's all right, just so we can,
I mean, at least she hasn't been belligerent like some of these girls they arrest. These younger women, usually, they're kicking out the car. You know, they're trying to kick out the windows. They kick the cops. They do all kinds of stuff. She's just like, I think she's so inebriated. She's just kind of like sleepy. But still, I would give her a little bit of credit if she would have asked about her daughter or cared about her daughter. But I don't care anything about this woman. She needs to be locked up, but that's just my opinion. Oh, really, Ginger? Well, you know, my parents used to let us drink when we were, you know, teens. When we went out to eat, sometimes they would, I mean, things weren't so strict back then, and we could have a drink. I mean, when we were little, we had Shirley Temple. So it was kind of like here, you know, alcohol's not bad, but I grew up in a younger time. Oh, you did? Yeah, we were allowed to drink. We were allowed to drink at home as well. I mean, no, we didn't get drunk or anything. I'm not saying that. We weren't allowed to do that, but we were allowed every once in a while to have a drink at home. Like a little daiquiri, frozen strawberry daiquiri or something.
What questions do you have?
Sorry.
Okay, so again, like I said, everything with police now is pretty much done. Robert's coming. He's on his way. He's going to come sign the waiver, and then you can go home.
I'm so sorry. No, I'm so sorry. I can't believe this.
No tears.
All right. So, like I said,
I don't want to make you guys have to go out and do it. I'm a teacher. Like, I know what it's like to deal with. I'm sorry.
All right,
So
no
listen.
more.
I'm so sorry.
Be safe.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
you're going to talk to the prosecutor. All right.
When? I have to.
All right, I'll tell you. Listen, you're going to get a court hearing. All right, and they do it on Zoom now. And what I would,
And back out, so you can go back to California and do it.
I mean, you wouldn't have to.
I mean, really.
A lot of times, listen. A lot of times, what they're doing now what they're doing now is everything is via Zoom. Okay. Now, what I would suggest you do.
Are there any tears or snot or any of that coming out of her? Or is she just pretending? Because I don't see any. And I got it on the big screen on this other monitor here. And I just don't see any. You're under arrest, honey. Saying you're sorry is not going to get you anywhere. Maybe just a tiny bit with the judge, but I really doubt it because you know why? You didn't even ask about your child. Crocodile fucking tears.
I can't come back here. Like, I'm leaving Tuesday. I can't. It's going to be really hard for me to come back here
Hey,
to
Cheryl.
New Jersey because I live in California.
And you're going to tell that to Kelly Blanchett. She is the prosecutor.
Who?
Her name's Kelly Blanchett. All right, she's the prosecutor. She handles all of the traffic and DUI stuff for Atlantic City. All right, she's
Bet
the
they have a lot.
prosecutor. You'll explain this to her, and she's probably going to allow you to do the hearing and everything via Zoom. You can do it.
Okay, what do I have to just like? What do I have to do? Like,
You
look
can
at
either-
me, look at me. Like,
So
what
you're
am
a
I
teacher.
doing
So you're
here?
a teacher, right? So what I'm saying is this.
Look at me. What am I even doing here? No tears.
You're probably not going to be able to afford it, or they're probably not going to approve you for a public defender.
No,
You're probably going to have to get, if you want to in any way, if, how do I put this? Like, you're going to talk to the prosecutor if you don't like what she has to say, or the deal maybe that she'll offer, or whatever they do, right? Then
Then
you'll
I'm
have,
not going to teach him.
no.
You
Then
realize
you're
that?
going to have to get an attorney, and you have to get a DUI
I'm a
attorney.
union. They don't do attorneys. I'm union. Like, trust me, I've been.
Yeah, Ginger, it is when I'll read it because I know some people listen and are driving. So Ginger says that's acceptable. A drink or cocktail in home supervised was acceptable and responsible. But when you grow up with people who are unable to drink responsibly or control their consumption, and then there's a part two. And you know, here's the thing. It was just that was normal, you know. I mean, the thinking was, I guess, that if I was allowed to drink at home, then it wouldn't be such a big thing to want to go out and drink. Yeah, I agree with that. And I mean, there was a time in my life when I had a problem with that, you know, Ginger. And so, and not that long out of the home that I had a problem with that for a while. I was in college, you know, and yeah, and you have to be, and Ginger went on to say you tend to be cautious because you carry the gene, and you know, you just have to take care of yourself. But you know, when I just remember being 19 and 20 and 21, being in college, and I was a child. I was such still a child, and I didn't have any reason to be drinking or partying, but that's what we do at college. That's what a lot of people do at college.
Through it before. Like, it's a different collective bargaining agreement. Like, they.
Okay, well, let me explain this to you with New Jersey. There is no automatic license revocation in New Jersey, if that's what you're concerned about. If you're concerned about getting your license taken away, that doesn't happen.
I'm not concerned about. I'm just concerned about having to appear here. Like, I live in California.
And I'm trying to explain
And
to
I
you.
teach kids with disability. Like, I'm not trying to justify anything, but I'm saying this is a really, like, one of my, and you say she's a really nice lady, but
This is really an inconvenience for me because I'm a teacher and I teach people with disabilities, and this is an inconvenience for me. Really.
I can't tell her what to do. I'm saying based off my experience, she's probably going to allow you to do it via Zoom.
allow me to do what via Zoom?
The first hearing and, you know, speak with the judge and everything, they do it via Zoom now. I can't tell you how many times.
They allow what via Zoom? Like,
The actual court hearing, like the judge, the prosecutor, you're all on Zoom now.
She's like,
The only time that I've really dealt with, where you have to be in person now, is like a superior court, which this is not. This is municipal court. You understand? It's smaller. So this is like the city court. It's not a big deal. If you committed a crime, you would have to go to like superior court, where
You did commit a crime.
You understand?
So, but I don't live here.
So
So
am I not making sense?
by Tuesday, you're saying it's via Zoom, but so what is the jurisdiction? What am I gonna have to do in California for this?
When you
She is so drunk or dumb, she can't understand that what he's saying, and he's explained it. You're going to go via Zoom, maybe have a court hearing via Zoom. You live out of state. What does she not get? Yes, she is. She's trying to make excuses that she's such a good person, Ginger. Ginger says, so she is trying to come off that she is a great person and productive member of society because she teaches children with disabilities to manipulate them into going easy on her. Yeah, that's more reason to go hard on you, because you didn't even care. If you didn't care about this, I'm assuming it's her own daughter, in the back seat of your car, then what makes you think they need to give you a little bit of a leeway because you live in another state and teach disabled children? Yeah, she's different. She's better. I don't care if you're the governor of New Jersey. You still aren't supposed to drunk drive.
Jersey hearing, like, what am I gonna have to do?
So I cannot guarantee you that every single hearing can be Zoom. If I had to think of it. So listen, you're not letting me get this out.
I understand what you're saying.
The judge can either say.
But you don't see what
I understand. There's
my perspective. Like, listen, I understand this is your job. Imagine your job is mine. Back home.
Okay.
Like,
okay, so I'll explain it to you. Like,
and here I am, and there's
before
crackheads in the street. There's people in the street doing it, and then you're like blaming.
There's crackheads, she said. There's people on the street doing drugs, and you're blaming me. You caused a wreck, lady. The people on the street doing crack, they'll get to them in time. She probably will. You know, if it's her first time, she'll probably get a fine and probation. I'm just saying, the former governor of Arkansas's son recently got a 10-day jail sentence for, I think it was his 4th DUI. He had cocaine in the car and weapons when he was pulled over, and he is serving a 10-day sentence. That pissed me right off. Deflection. Hey, Kiki. She is very condescending. Hey, Kiki. Just shame on her. I'm better than those crackheads out on the street. They're doing crack out on the street. Whatever.
Like, I'm this horrible person, aren't I?
Ma'am, at the end of the day, what you did was you conducted a left-hand turn. You were the turning vehicle. You had a green light. The other guy had a green light. You conducted a left-hand turn to try and get on to 30, right?
Hey, Amy Eureka. Good to see you. Yeah, woo pig suey. Whoop woo. Go Hogs. They got to win tomorrow.
The vehicle is responsible for that turn. They own that. Listen to me.
He? No.
He's fine, because at the end of the day, the turning vehicle, when you turn, you're owning that turn. You're responsible for that turn. It's the same way in California. I'm sure you know that. You're responsible for that turn. What happened is a motor vehicle collision happened, okay? And at that point, I showed up, got EMS saying you're drunk. I can see that you're drunk. You have your daughter in the back seat. Do you think that I am...
Did you see her when he says you had your daughter in the back seat? She goes... These are all the things you did, honey. These are the things you did. Yeah, how about ask about that baby? Oh, you love my shirt? Oh, thank you, Amy. Yeah. One of my haters got this for me before they were a hater on YouTube.
What do you think I'm supposed to do at that point?
I'm not saying. What am I supposed to do? Do you know what that's like?
It's not going to be.
For me to go home, then what am I going to do now that you being charged with a drug. Do you know what that's like? You know what that does to me? Do you know what that does to me?
I'm gonna tell you this much right now.
What did she just say?
What am I gonna do now that you're being charged with a drug? Do you know what that's like? Do you know what that does to me? Do you know what that does to me?
Do you know what that does to me? What he's doing to her by charging her with a DUI? Do you know what that does to me? She just said. Wow. Now, I got to give this cop and all the other cops I see arresting people, majority of them are so freaking patient, right? I did see a video. There was this man who spent 30 years behind bars for a crime he did not commit. This was just recent. He was out of jail or prison for a crime he did not commit. He was driving 100 miles an hour. The cop pulled him over. He got freaked out. He started fighting the cop out in traffic. Y'all might have seen this. I don't want to show it because they're fighting and there's cars coming. Both, there's on the highway, there's cars coming, interstate, I believe. And he tased him. The police officer tased this guy, trying to get him to stop. And he ends up having to pull his gun. The guy was strangling him and stuff. A man who spent, yes. And then Ginger says, 30 years ago, the governor of my state's 16-year-old son drove drunk down the wrong way of the interstate, hit a woman in her car head on and killed her and got off. See, I mean, just because you're in the government doesn't give you a right to break laws. This is ridiculous. You were supposed to get to hug her and say it's okay, right? Cheryl says, my dad was an alcoholic and I'd be afraid of him when he'd come home drunk. It always started a fight with my mom. It was terrible. I'm sorry about that because, see, that's trauma. That's trauma that you had to endure. She is Ginger says she is talking down to him. She lacks all sense of self-awareness and how her actions affect others. This is why you don't drink. A 16-year-old was driving a car with no license, no insurance, not even supposed to be in a car, hit my brother and his fiance and killed them both. And she got nothing because daddy, big man. Oh, Kiki, I'm so sorry. That's horrible. That is so, so, so terrible. Oh.
I'm going to tell you this much right now.
You just said you're like, but do you know what that does to me?
No, we still have police officers on this department that have gotten DUIs that have fought it, and they're still cops. I'm telling you that.
Well, they're cops.
No, they went to court and everything.
Cops.
They're cops. Have another margarita, honey. Have another one.
I mean,
no, firefighters. I've seen it too. I've seen it with a few things. All right, this is not the end of the world. I'm telling you, it's not. At least from my experience.
No, but you are saying your daughter was in the back of the car. You're such a fucking piece of shit. Just say it.
I don't think that. What I'm saying is, it was an irresponsible thing that occurred. There are recourses for that. There are consequences. Okay, they're not severe consequences, but they are. I wouldn't say they're definitely stern, and there's a process for that.
I'm gonna lose my license.
Good.
No, there's no license revocation in New Jersey. I just told you that. First offense, there's no license revocation.
I can't be here for a hearing. Like I live.
I've explained this enough already.
Like he just went over that 33,000 times, and you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand it because if you're a teacher, you're smart enough to understand that, and you're not that drunk. Oh, well, she was talking about her driver's license, though. So done with it, I think. Yeah, I would love to tell her too, because look, if you get in trouble, I know someone who got a DUI, and I mean, she was like, I messed up, you take accountability. When you mess up, you take accountability. You take accountability, I'll give you a little bit of credit. But when you're but what about what this does to me? Well, it's all your fault. You're the center of it. You're the common denominator in your own problems right here. Oh, Cheryl, I'm so sorry. Ugh.
I really went over it with you. All right. This is what's going to happen next. All right. You get a copy of this as well as your credentials back. Do you want to? I'm going to put them in your bag. All right. Do you want to put them in your bag? I don't really care.
Did she even blow or anything?
Because I beat a dead horse. No, I beat a dead horse with this. I've tried to explain it.
Like I'm just saying, just understand where I'm coming from.
I do.
Okay. Understand. I'm not taking the street that you usually fucking. I'm a teacher.
I'm not saying that. Everyone has lapses in judgment.
And I'm here in Jersey. Oh God, do I wish I was not here right now.
I bet
I
you
wish
do,
I did
honey.
not do. Like I wish I was not at the sugar factory where a bartender like, oh hey, yeah, here's, I wish I was not doing that.
Now she's blaming it on the bartender at the sugar factory. I think she's trying to say that she had more than the one margarita, though. What do you think? Why haven't you given drinks a lot? Yeah, I don't think they have given her a breathalyzer. Imagine having to explain to a grown adult the consequences of drinking and driving. Unbelievable, right, CLM? Yeah, her first time getting caught and blaming it on the freaking bartender. It's a bartender's job to sell drinks. The more drinks they sell, the more money they make. You're in the bar. Did he make you go to the bar? No. He's just doing his job.
And I wish I did not get in an accident where some guy just like you can say, oh, you're in the wrong of way, right? I totally was. Like he did nothing wrong, right?
What I'm saying is, that's not how crashes work.
He did, right? There's have a part.
No, they both have a part. It's who is most culpable.
And where is he right now?
He's at the hospital right now, getting checked out.
Right, because he's so hurt. I bet
he went.
I bet he's so hurt right now.
His front end was pretty banged up.
Oh my gosh. She's bashing the guy She's bashing the guy who hit her when she pulled across in front of him, saying that he's not hurt. Oh, I bet he's so hurt right now. Yeah, she's trying to blame the bartender, but she stopped short of saying he gave her another, because she only claimed to have one drink. Oh, geez, a heifer. I want to, wow. Oh, honey. Blaming the bartender and the cop who arrested her because she's a teacher and she teaches disabled children. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Sure, it's her.
Either way.
What about my daughter? Is she?
And I'm sure he's an outstanding citizen. I can't wait to hear what he does. What do you think he does for a living? Does he teach kids with disabilities?
No, I don't know what he does, honestly.
Yeah? Right. So find out. I'm just saying.
Right now.
I'm just saying I'm better than him because he's pretending like he's hurt because he wants to get money out of the deal. And the cop said the guy was pretty banged up. No empathy, no remorse. She's blaming everybody but herself. She's still not asked about the baby. I hope she doesn't. She better not blame that baby. My dogs are like, Mama's getting fired up in there. I got to go see about her.
Like, don't.
Right now, right, you need to come with me. All right, so stand up, please. What's up? Yeah, she's gonna stand holding until her brother gets here, and then what's up?
I've been there before. What, in like GP? Am I going there?
No, you're just going to your own cell. You go to your own cell. You'll probably be there for.
Can I get my bag?
No, we hold on to them until you'll keep them in the cell. You're gonna go in, okay?
Wait, can I just ask you one thing? So I leave here, and what's gonna happen? That's I don't care. You're going to give really nice.
I'm going to give you two summonses. I'm going to give you two printed summonses.
And what happens?
Okay.
I want to go home. There's never been a tear. Never been a tear. Never. know she was asking about going to GP, general population. Wow.
You will get something in the mail from this court in California. Yes, they're gonna mail them to you in California.
And then what?
Okay, you're gonna get a hearing.
A hearing where? Here?
I guarantee
So
you.
I'm not going to be here.
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Right.
I can almost guarantee you that it's going to be via Zoom. That is how they've been doing every single first appearance.
So I've already explained this to you, honey. One margarita did not mess you up this bad, or else you should have never been a teacher because you were dumb. You're dumb. Dumb.
What are they going to say to me?
I don't. That's where I don't know. I'm not an attorney. I wish I was, but I'm not.
So I should get an attorney.
No, not for the first appearance. No.
And they're evil. You know that. Like, come on. I just want to be able to go back to my life.
Let's walk and talk.
I just want to go be.
I just want to be able to go back to my life. You are messing with my life because you brought me to this jail. I just want to go home. You mess with my life. No, honey, you drank. I don't know who pushed drinks on you and made you drink them. I doubt they waterboarded you with alcohol, but you're the one who ingested alcohol and got behind the wheel of your car with a child in the back seat.
Back to my life as a teacher and not have to worry about this night.
When he gets back, we'll do that.
Like, seriously. Like, I don't, like, you're doing your job. And thank you for that. You're keeping us safe. I feel bad for California. I'm worrying about all them. My daughter, like you said, you made me really think about you. Your daughter was wrong. You're right. And I have an 18-month-old baby. And you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Okay, so she just said she has an 18-month-old baby. So we found out this child is 18 months old. You're using this child to try to get him to what? Let you off without a ticket? But you had the child in your car with you. He saw the child. We know about the child. You can't use that for an excuse to get out of jail when you had the child in your car driving drunk. Oh my gosh.
What am I doing? What am I doing here?
He's
All right.
tripping.
Oz,
Yeah.
what cell is she going in?
Female one. How long is she staying till?
It's just her brother's coming.
When?
He's on his way.
From where?
Egg Harbor Township.
Okay.
All right. Female one. All right.
Thank you, Ginger.
What are we talking about now? This way. All right. Female one's here. You have laces on your shoes, so until your brother gets here, okay. Do you have socks on? Do you have socks on? You do?
Yeah.
All right, you need to do two things. You can just give me the shoes and I'll give them to you as soon as I open this door again, or laces off. Okay. All right.
Take my damn shoes. Thank you, Betty.
Listen, it's not going to be that big. I'm telling you. I've seen it many times, especially with first offenders. Just don't do it again.
Is she really crying now or faking it? Whoa, that's an interesting question, Kiki's Eyes. I wonder where the child was when she was at the bar. I don't know that. I don't know the answer, but that is a great question. Yeah, now she's going to cry, Nat, just like Alabama's going to cry tomorrow when Tennessee rips them up and wins the game. Right? Still Slim says she acts exactly like a spoiled brat who will try to negotiate her way out of her punishment. So my pouting, I just can't with her. No, it's crazy. Go Vols, go Hogs.
When Robert gets here, I'll come and get you. All right.
He's still not crying. Because if she was crying, she would have needed a tissue or something by now, right? She gonna cry all that time. She needed a tissue. She never had any tears. Yeah, she's a bad one. And y'all, there are so many of these videos out there, and I don't like, that's not my whole channel, and so I don't want to bring these all the time, but I watch a lot of these, and sometimes they just they grab my attention because, being the teacher, having the kid in the car, and then they always try to say they weren't drinking, and this one just took the cake because she's like, this whole thing about, but what you're doing to me, and I have an 18-month-old baby. Well, the baby was in your car, and the dingo didn't eat your baby. So, whatever she gets from this, wait, let me see if they say let's see what they say about this. This happened in June of 2023. Let's see. Her daughter was in the back seat. Her brother arrived on the scene and took the child. Okay, so that's where the child went. I thought the child went in the ambulance. She refused to go to the hospital for her or her daughter. Police smelled alcohol. She said she didn't have anything to drink, then said one drink. Her BAC, so she did end up blowing when they got to police headquarters. She blew a 0.18, which is 3 times over the limit. Well, it's 2.5 times over the limit. Usually the limit is 0.08 for an adult 21 and over. It's lower for a younger person. So it's just a little bit over double the amount that's legal. And so, I doubt anything's been adjudicated at this point because it's too soon ago. It's just been a few months. So I doubt anything's been done. Yeah, the teacher, well, we did the one earlier a few weeks ago about the teacher arrested in class. She was drunk in class. I don't know if you saw that one, but yeah. Yes, heaven help the baby, CLM, because if you're going to act like this and not even care, you don't even care that you endangered your child, and then try to use her for an excuse, it just doesn't work. I hope her brother has better sense. Oh, thank you, Ginger. Well, I don't know. I try to be. So yeah, we're right near an hour, and that's what we're going to cover today. I've got a lot of stuff I've got to get done. I'm thinking about, instead of going every day, maybe we may switch this to 3 days a week. I don't know. I'm having difficulty trying to figure out what I want to do, but for now, I'll still be here on Monday, and Sunday's a whole different live. I don't know what we'll do that's a little bit different than my other lives, or well, it should be, but sometimes they all run together. Here for that one. And oh yeah, we'll see, Betty Dan Boop, once you watch a video, then YouTube sends you similar videos. So, it could be because, and watching this today on mine with the hashtags and the keywords and everything, you'll probably start getting more of those too. I enjoy these, but that's not all we're going to do, but I think they're fun. And I like to drag people who do something wrong. Like, she did something wrong and she deserves to be dragged for it, because she wouldn't take responsibility. If she would just take responsibility and say, I really effed up and my life is messed up now, but it's not your fault, Mr. Police Officer, I did it. If she would have behaved like that and been like, oh my gosh, is my daughter okay? You know what I'm saying? Guys, I will see y'all Sunday. Go Hogs. go Tennessee Vols for Nat, and anybody else's teams. Go your team. And I will see y'all Sunday morning for something. Thank you for the compliments. And y'all have a great weekend. Hope to see you then. And take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Bye.